Hi, it's Frank.delrio here with Century 21, and welcome back to my video blog, your place online for real estate information, ideas, and how to get the most out of the real estate market. Today I want to talk about the necessary steps that you as a seller can take after choosing to or simply preparing to sell your property. Right now, as we've stated in our previous videos, it's an amazing seller's market here in Southern California. Due to the lack of inventory and the increased buyer demand, your make-ready preparations, they really don't have to be as thorough as one would think. But even taking that into consideration, my team and I have come up with a simple yet effective 4-point strategy which will ensure you, the seller, make the absolute maximum return on the sale of your property. Step number 1 we wrote down is make sure your home is up to code. What do we mean by code? Well, smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, make sure those are working properly. If you don't have them in your property, you want to get them installed soon. In terms of where they need to go, typically all of the bedrooms now need to have a smoke detector in there. You'll be safe with one in the hallway as well. Your carbon monoxide detectors, those need to be in each floor of the property. So if you have a 2-story or a 3-story home, you're going to want one on each floor. Typically in the hallway, you'll be okay with that. Your smoke detectors, don't forget to put one in the living room or your family area as well. The hot water heater, it needs to be strapped and bolted down properly. If you have electrical wiring outside, make sure that it's fire safe and that it's also compliant. Your electrical junction boxes, those need to be covered. They need a cover plate on them. You typically find these in your laundry area, your garage, your attic, and it's just an open junction box. You'll see the wiring inside. In most cases, those wires are capped, but it still needs to be covered. So make sure you get a cover plate for those, a real inexpensive item. And then lastly, for those of you that have direct garage access to and from the house of your garage, you're going to need a self-closing hinge on that door. That door has to close automatically, and it's in the event of a fire. So make sure you get that installed also, a very inexpensive item. Step number 2, make sure your home is light and open and airy. Open those blinds, open those shutters, and really let that sunshine just pour on into the property. You want to eliminate any conditions that would allow darkness or clutter that basically block out the light from entering the room. So just keep that in mind when you're eliminating clutter and helping out with getting more light into the rooms. Number 3, step 3, clean your home. Make it as nice and neat as possible. Make sure it smells fresh, make sure it smells clean. The goal here is really so that we can allow the prospective buyer to visualize themselves living in the property and enjoying every moment of that. And last but not least, step number 4, no overkill. I can't urge you enough to not make unnecessary repairs or upgrades to your property. I mean, so many sellers do this. They make all of these unnecessary repairs and upgrades, and come to find out, more often than not, the buyer didn't like those upgrades, didn't like those changes, goes and redoes the house themselves to what their needs, what their wants are. So keep that in mind. I mean, here's the thing. If you're going to make the upgrades, if you're going to make the repairs, and you're going to do them regardless of what I'm recommending, do them for your own enjoyment, not for the next buyer. Okay? Realistically, besides utilizing these 4 steps, these 4 strategies, it would be very smart to hire me to guide you through this process. As always, if you ever know of a friend, a family member, a co-worker, maybe even one of your members, your friends of your social network like LinkedIn or Facebook, if they're interested in buying or selling a property, then connect me with them. Okay? It would be an absolute privilege to help. And remember, if you're thinking about buying or selling, Frank gets it done. Have a great day.